Hey church, Pastor Jonathan here. I recently had a conversation with someone that, quite frankly, I needed to be reconciled with. There were misunderstandings on both our parts, and there was a need to be reconciled, to seek and to extend forgiveness for the wrongs committed. As I extended my hand to him, forgetting for a moment about the need for social distancing, I asked him to forgive me for my part. And he extended his hand to me and said, this is Holy Week. We don't need to have issues between us. And I'm glad for the reconciliation that took place. I joyfully remind you that this is Holy Week. This week we remember how God reconciled the world to himself in Christ. Throughout the world, people will gather online. They will gather in homes. They will gather in prisons. They will gather in hospitals. They will gather wherever they can to reflect on, to remember, and to rejoice in all that God has done to reconcile the world to himself in Christ. We celebrate Jesus because through his sacrificial death on the cross and in his glorious resurrection from the dead, we have eternal hope with God. I remind you of our very special worship services this week. We will have our Good Friday service this Friday evening at 6:30 p.m., during which we will observe the Lord's Supper together. So please have crackers or bread and juice or water on hand so that you could share in this time. Also, our very special Easter celebration service will be this Sunday morning at 10:30 a.m. All of our worship services are online through Facebook and YouTube live streaming. There are a couple of ways that you can access this. You can see it right from our Facebook page at facebook.com/FBC Columbia or on our website at fbccolumbia.com/live. I realize that we won't be able to worship together in person, but make no mistake about it, we will worship our great God. So please invite your family and friends to join us. There is much pain and suffering in the world presently, but there is greater hope. There is hope with God that is beyond our circumstances because Christ died on the cross and was raised from the dead. Now is the time to share the hope of Jesus that our world desperately needs. Jesus Christ is alive. I love you. I look forward to worshiping Jesus with you this week. Take care. God bless.